What's up, collective? It's your girl Honeyy the Shaman here, and I have a reading for you. But before we start, I was living a life of sin, and then the divine stepped on, and now I feel safe. Okay, friend, let's get into this reading here. I'm gonna start with these little baby cards. My little baby cards. Okay. Okay. A question. Big questions are coming out. This has something to do with some sort of I'm hearing a formality. This is something to do with like a business or something that's legal. Something serious here. Something is being questioned severely because it tells that somebody told half truths, and not even in a way where it's like somebody could have perceived it as something that wasn't important to tell. This is telling half truths in order to deceive. Somebody was being witty in a situation they were supposed to be completely honest or upfront about. I'm seeing a house and a car. Could have something to do with some form of stability here. Somebody stole something from you. Somebody took something from you. Definitely here. I'm seeing a little short woman. She could be a brunette. And then they tried to frame you as being the untrustworthy one. They tried to frame you and say that you did something deceitful or conniving or something like that here. And now a lot of questions, and I just picked up on the divine says somebody's trying to get their story right. Because you left this person or whatever this situation is. And when you left this person, it like rocked their world. See those waves? It sent waves through a community here. Through a community. I didn't even know I was going to say that. When you walked away because they had some intentions. I heard to threat and to pre-transition. I actually just heard. Yeah, because you got away. You got away from this situation. They could have sent waves toward you, sent things toward you to disrupt your... I'm thinking of like a river, and it's just a nice, shallow, beautiful river. And then a boat comes through, and then it starts crashing waves at you. Somebody sent waves to disrupt you because of something that they did, that they stole here. But you were able to still get away. You're able to still steer clear of these people, stay away from these people. Something like that is here. And you still don't know about something. Something hasn't been fully exposed to you. You don't even know about something, which is making somebody look even more guilty here. About something you're meant to receive, rightfully so. Maybe since this situation, these circumstances where these people or this person, which I picked up on people earlier, have done something to take something from you, they can't explain what they've been doing or how they got something or how they've been surviving, but all of your finances are accounted for. You live a very I just picked up on organized. They have something involving organized crime. Your lifestyle is accounted for. You can look at it and see a legitimate way of living. But these people, they can't show proof of this here. Something could be involving a third-party lover of a person you were dating at one point is also possible here. Oh, sugar. Oh my gosh. This third party could have said that they were here to take this person from you that you were dealing with. What's over here? Because they were afraid that you were putting this person on the right path. So this person could have had something like a handler in their life. Somebody in their life sent to help keep them on the wrong path here. And then when they saw that you were with this person, they convinced this person to, I heard, come back to the dark side here. And I'm actually picking up on it like real sinister. And then usually I wouldn't take all of these, but all of these came out and I feel called to take them. Yeah, they definitely tried to put you into a triangulation, but you got out of that. You didn't stay in it. You see how it stagnated? You chose not to be a part of this triangulation situation. So I guess maybe this handler kind of decided that they were going to try to go after the both of you, take both of you down, put both of you on a bad path. But you were like, no, I'm not dealing with this. And you got out of Dodge here. You only know a part of the situation. Maybe you found out this person was sneaking around with this other person, or this person was cheating. You only know the half of the story. Yeah, you only know the half of it here. Something is very deep. Something is very sinister. I heard plotting, and I heard premeditated, and I also heard pre-minister. I don't know what that's about or what that would even mean. Yeah, you said no. See this here? It's like with this triangulation, you broke out. You were like, I'm not dealing with somebody cheating. And you left here. Something was like overdone. They OD'd in a situation here. Because you know your worth here. You're a person that's deserving of good love, quality relationships, quality situations. And this person you were dealing with just started to be perceived as like a waste of time here. That's what's coming through. I also have two lines. Look, you guys grew in two separate directions. That was sitting out here too. So, you know, you just cut your losses and kind of moved on, and you left this person with this. And I'm picking up on the fact that this person got severely heartbroken over the fact that you walked away or you separated from them. So they did something to try to take your stability from you. They didn't want you to have stability. For some of you guys, they could have tried to actually attack your home, your residence, something like that is also present here. And then they started gossiping and lying to hide some sort of truth here about what they did or what they were doing, or trying to hide the fact that they were trying to take something from you. And this other person that they went through, is giving this other person could be extremely karmic in their life. This other person that they went to was causing issues in their life. There's arguments here. There's neglect, there's problems. They were like trying to re-destroy this person in all the areas that like maybe they found healing while you were with them is coming through here. There's arguments here I'm seeing, or like an energy toward like getting this person back on a bad path. Like they didn't want this person to become a good person here. And I'm getting, these two cards are right on top of each other. This person is two-faced. Whoever they went toward is a two-faced individual here. So they couldn't trust this person. This is somebody who was like led astray by somebody that they thought the both of them were coming together to target you. And this person actually was coming in to target the both of you. So God could have put you guys together at a certain time to protect the both of you. And this person could have been approached with an opportunity. This person could have just thought, you know, they could have been wooed away by this other person. And they chose to be with this other person, but this other person was the enemy against the both of you. So God tried to help this person. God tried to protect this person before things got bad. And they chose to, you know, think that, you know, the grass was greener somewhere else. Ooh, okay. Yeah, and this person could have put this person on a real like toxic path, partying, drinking. I'm seeing that they were hanging in places that they normally wouldn't have hung in. You know how they say, I got to keep me a woman because, you know, they keep me out of the streets. This person had this person in the streets. Like something like that was here. And then representing the collective, we have a burning bush here. And it just flipped like this. Yeah, to like set everything on fire that you built with this person. So if this person was more of a homebody when they were with you, if they weren't partying, they were living a normal life, they were going on a right path. This person came in and did everything to get this person in, like, to be a bad influence. That's the best way to describe it here. They wanted to undo all of the good that you've done in this person's life here. This person was gullible, and they were easily used. Ooh, we got 3 cards here. Yeah, this person definitely betrayed you. You see this person you dealt with, they definitely betrayed you here with this red knife in order to get some sort of a come up, spoon fed here. But it's upside, it's in the reverse, it's facing down, it's not upright. So whatever this is didn't even work out. So it was like God sent you in You were encouraging this person to get on a good path. You were a good influence. And then this other person came in with whatever offer here. And then this person just went right back down whatever dark path God sent you in to keep them from here. That's what's coming through. And whatever this is, it didn't even pay off. This person was really gullible when you left. They were like, they're not going to cry over you. They wanted you to be the one crying, you to be the one that was hurt. And I'm also picking up on the spirit is saying like a delusion, where this person felt like they deserved for you to be hurt over them. I don't think you did anything to this person. They did something wrong to you. And they felt like you gonna pay me in tears. And I'm not sure why they felt this way, because I'm picking up on you were a good person. You put this person on a good path. You were loving. You guys had a relationship. They cheated on you with somebody, whoever this third party is, and then plotted on you. And then felt like you were not, 1 second. Awesome. And then felt like, like you owe them something because of whatever they did here, right? Which is not necessarily true. See, look, you were a good partner to this person. You're coming out blue, you're coming out upright. I'm going to pull just one more card, and then we're going to get in some tarot just to see what else comes up here. Yeah, and then they could have rocked your foundation in some sort of way. There's something about you being like a stable person, maybe even before this person came into your life, maybe even with this person, you were pretty stable, and something about after leaving them, your foundation or your finances or something was a bit destabilized because of this person, their lifestyle, whoever they were. And, yeah, because you're coming out as like a divine being. I heard divine feminine, which it also can mean divine masculine, whatever. You're like a good man. You're a good woman, right? It's something about this person destabilized your foundation in some sort of way here. It's like everything that you had become when you were dealing with this person. Remember I said this card flipped when I put it down. Everything that you had became when you were with this person, they tried to destroy it or something like that, or anything that you could have earned while you were in that relationship, they wanted to take it from you. I don't know what this person's mental state is like for them to even have this sort of a perspective, but you know, that's what is coming through. Ooh, wow. So I'm actually feeling called to my oogity boogity deck. So let's just get a nice shuffle on this and see what comes out. Let me get a little drink here. That is so delicious. Ooh, that's delicious. I'm already seeing the Devil card and the Headless Horseman. Ten of Swords. Heartache. Lack of courage. Lack of strength. Third party situation. Ooh, look, and the Ten of Swords officially came out just now. Let's get one more shuffle right here. Oh, we got the Nine of Wands to the Eight of Cups. Somebody tried to stop you from leave. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. I'll be back before you know it. This is somebody that kind of wanted to go be with this third party and then come back to you. I don't think that you allowed that to happen. Or they could have, this is what my eyes just got moved to. They wanted you to be willing to be in a third party, to fight over them. Let them be with both of you. Yeah, you're not having that. And then to not realize that this person was sent in, whoever this third party is, to target both of y'all. This person opened y'all. They were the weaker link. So why would you be open? No, you left. God moved you on and protected you. Why would you open your... That's a big no. Okay. Yeah, we got the Three of Swords here. This person stalked you. Like, it could be like online or something like that. They were stalking you. You see the spaceship up there, like hovering over you? They were stalking you somehow to see if you were hurt or broken up about the breakup here. And they also wanted to know how you found out the truth about them cheating on you. We have the Two of Swords. And because they felt like they hid this relationship very well, so how would you even have found out about it? So they were trying to see if you would have revealed how you found out, who told you. They were very obsessed with that. And how hurt were you? You went through some hardships after this person. That's what came out before. I think that's what we were talking about with this house card in the red here. Things were kind of unstable for you. You went through certain things after this breakup. But this person wasn't able to see that you were heartbroken over them. You may have been going through something financially. You may have been going through something personally, but it doesn't seem like you were devastated because of them. And there was something about that was really agonizing. I heard antagonizing. So this person could have done something to try to antagonize you as well. But there was something very like distasteful. I'm hearing disdain. I'm hearing a lot of vocabulary words. Some of you guys are very smart. So you were showing that you learned a lot from the relationship. They wanted to see you broken. They didn't want to see you hadn't had utilized what you went through with them as a catalyst to grow. Because like I said, they were in cahoots with this other person to hurt you in some way. Whether you're financially stable and they both wanted to take from you. Whether you on a more spiritual side, you had gifts or you had an abundant energy they wanted to siphon from you. Something like that. They were convinced that these two were on the same side. When this other person came in literally to take that, to get that person as well as hurt, they didn't realize they were a target too here. We have the 3 of Cups. And that they were kind of in disbelief that you weren't the type of person that would be okay with somebody cheating on you and coming back to you. They really thought that they had you figured out. They thought that your self-esteem was low for some of them. And they were very angry because what was happening was they weren't seeing in you feelings of being hurt or like you cared about them. Like, you know what I mean? Like you let it go, like it is what it is. But they were feeling that. And that wasn't the plan. That wasn't a part of the plan. So it was very triggering for this person. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. They also, you forced this person into a deep-seated self-reflection, which I'm picking up. This could have been the type of person that deflected a lot. This is the type of person that deflected a lot. And this was the type of person who, maybe you guys had arguments or situations. They always wanted to flip it back on you. But if you didn't do this, then they didn't take accountability in a lot of places in life. So you kind of forced a mirror in this person's face and he did not like that. So this person had a lot of internal triggers that had nothing to do with you, that they were kind of trying to project toward you. And this right here was the catalyst for whatever they did that's considered like backstabbing, right? So that's what's coming through here. So we have the 8 of Cups stagnant. They just really were lost for words that you left. They never thought that you would leave. That's probably, did I say that before? I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. The World card, stagnant. So this could have been somebody that actually did certain things in your life to stop you from being able to move forward after you left them. And this person got themselves involved with some crooks. Do you see this man on this card? That card has an energy attached to it. A person, people. They started getting themselves involved with some real crooked people afterwards. People they shouldn't have been around. For some of you, these are like, I heard gangsters, gang members. For some of you guys, that just won't make any sense because of who this person is. You're like, what were they? But I'm seeing for some of them, these are like it all the way down to like old school gang members, all the way up to like white collar crooked people like in suits and stuff like that. So there's a spectrum, but just the type of people you shouldn't really be around is what I'm picking up on. This person started to get themselves involved in stuff like that. And also whoever this third party is could have had some sort of ties to that type of community as well. And I'm seeing this person acting all like, oh yeah, that this person is like getting involved in this, like stroking their ego because of these types of connections here. Like I said, this person was deceptive. They were here to hurt this, but they were here to bring this person on a bad path here. Stagnation of the 2 of Pentacles. And then they started targeting you here. See this target? They started targeting you. They could have worked with these energies to target you or something to stop you from moving forward. Maybe they got introduced to the very people who sent the third party in to hurt the both of you. Some of you guys are divine beings too. They wanted to get you off a divine path. I heard you would have woken a divine masculine up. So this person could have been like a divine masculine or a divine feminine, something like that here. And you were waking this person up and they didn't want this person to be woken up. They wanted to use them. I heard they wanted to use them to hurt God. I'm drinking some because somebody in here attacked my throat chakra. They already reported the live. Who cares? The star card in the reverse here. Yeah, they didn't want for the two of you to reach I heard a level of divinity on earth. They didn't want you guys to crescent in a divine energy together. They also didn't want you to ascend. They definitely didn't want this person to ascend. This person is deeply plagued with promiscuous energy, lustful energy, things like that. And I'm also hearing that this person could have a Jezebel spirit. Their biggest weakness is lust. Something else is there. There's a trauma in that. There's some trauma in that field. Something could have happened to this person when they were very young. Maybe a toddler. Hopefully they didn't do anything to a toddler. But there's something present in that energy. I'm not quite sure what that is. Whatever it is cloaked, or it's just not necessary to be kind of exposed. We have the moon card coming out stagnant here. Something is feeding on them. Somebody keeps sending some sort of lustful magic towards this. Towards this. Okay. Lustful magic toward them. I heard baneful magic. I heard a warlock. There's a man somewhere that has some sort of ties to this person's energy. This person is connected to some sort of man here. And I'm seeing them when they were a child. Something happened to them when they were a child here. And whoever this man is felt like they were getting away. This is something weird here. Somebody could have been involved in something they weren't supposed to be involved in. For some of these people, a mother could have like offered this person up or something like that. Something deep and weird is here. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing something back in the day, years ago. Somebody knew something that happened though. Oh God, I'm seeing like a group of men together, like men that are like maybe not involved in the best things, or maybe not like the best role models. And then like this person when they're younger around these people, some people could have been like, you know, they could have been toking and drinking, and there's some sort of something that's going on here. This person was around something they wasn't supposed to be around. Somebody did something when they were younger, and this is somebody that refused to let them go. I heard when y'all got together, hell got nervous. Look, the King of Wands is here. There's that man. Let's see what it wants to tell us about this King of Wands. Or just this is the masculine who has some sort of control in this person's life. And, oh, this control is giving something behind a door. Like this is not somebody who may even be like an active figure in this person's life, but could be energetically connected to them in some way or something. Somebody is scared here. There's somebody scared of whoever this monster is, this man. Somebody could be like, you promised me something. There's an aggressor here. And it's not giving, it's this ex-lover. It's giving, this is somebody else here. And this person is tied up into something bad. It could be something to do with like substances or something like that. Somebody's scared of this person. This person keeps coming to collect or something. Somebody received something in exchange for something else. And when this person started to get free, they came for this person. Whoever, this is, whatever this is really cloaked. This is really cloaked up. And I just don't know if I want to put the energy into, like digging into whatever this is. There's tears here. Somebody's crying. Somebody's crying about something here. Maybe something that happened to you. You didn't deserve to get wrapped up in something. Somebody felt guilty because you got wrapped up in something that had nothing to do with you. This is something that's old, something that's from years ago. They could have made something happen or made something move because they were fearful of who was coming at them, because the person who you were with was getting free. This person is like, I heard there's an energy leech. This person has like a wound that seeps energy, and someone else drains this energy. And they do this through their, like through lust, promiscuity, through something like that is here, which is the reason for this person's pain. But they don't really know this masculine. I want you to see how this person has like this. See how it's behind like a curtain? Like whatever this is not out in the open here. So they don't even have the tools to really know what they're up against here. There's a curse. There's a spell here. That's what's sticking out to me. This person invoked a spell through something they did. So if something was done to them or put on them when they were young, when they got old enough to kind of understand, they did something. And when they did something, I'm seeing like, they're showing me like, you ever see like those movies of ancient Egypt, and there's like a tablet, and then something happens, and then like where the words are, it starts glowing, like something activated. Somebody did like a spell on them when they were a child. And when they did something to someone else, it like activated the spell, or there's something here. Like this is something really deep and intricate, and it has a lot of layers, and there's hidden figures. I think this person not being in this person's life, I think this is something a bit more even deeper than that. Like they stay hidden. You don't know what to heal if you don't even know it's there and it needs to be healed. Something like that here. And for some of you specifically, only a few of you, somebody could have tried to do the same thing to you, but you don't have anything invoked. Nothing is invoked, no spells. I just heard my own mouth go like, I don't know if you guys heard that noise. That made me think of a notification. Maybe somebody just got notification that whatever they tried to do to you when you were younger never got invoked here. This is something where people were plotting for a very long time because they could have known who you were, who this person was. Something like this is something very targeted here. We have the Hierophant, and it says voodoo warlock. See what I'm saying? There was some people who did some sort of spell work here. Whew. We have Temperance underneath the Wheel of Fortune. So anything that you have went through in regards to this person, these people, this situation, whatever this is being balanced here. And certain things that people have tried to do to you or have targeted you with has not been able to come full circle, because the divine has always been in the middle, holding balance here. Even if things that were unbalanced did happen, and happened for a reason, but it's giving balance restored. The King of Cups. You guys have somebody here who is on the physical plane working to restore some sort of balance here. Whoever this person is giving, they're ruthless, but they're this person is ruthless, but they're not on the side of darkness. And that's where I feel called to leave that. Yeah. Ooh, what is that about? Oh God. Somebody's a celebrity. Connected to a celebrity. A feminine celebrity. Could be a male. Something about that. It just kind of came and went just now. Anyways, the Queen of Cups. OMG. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The King and Queen of Cups. I picked that up about that person too. But I didn't say anything because I didn't have any proof. If something was happening to you, whoever this person is could have picked up on the fact that something wasn't true, but they didn't say anything because they didn't have any proof. That could have been their prerogative here. There's a connection between the two of you. Eight of Swords. Oof. The Eight of Swords. Look, something is, you know what's so crazy? It's because the Eight of Swords has to do with something being trapped, right? But when I looked at this card, I heard something is leaving. Something that was supposed to be a specific way is turning out to be something the exact opposite, even if it's being represented by the same thing. I don't necessarily know what that means yet. And let's pull a couple more cards to see if we can get clarification here. The Four of Cups. It's giving you may have wanted something, or it could be whoever this King of Cups person is could have wanted something. They never allowed anyone to take their desire. It's just giving like, okay, you ever heard when they're like, don't give up on your dreams, keep fighting for it because it's just not the right time. Like something like that, like someone knew that something was meant to be. This can be in a lot of different areas, right? It could even be you. Knew something was meant to be, but every time they tried to go for it, it was like it got taken away or it didn't work out, and they didn't give up and they kept working on it until it worked out. I know you guys have ever heard like different successful people give speeches and they say, if you're gonna be successful, you have to be willing to receive 1,000 no's until that one day you get a yes. There's something like that here. Something that seemed like it was not trapped, but like it was like, you know what I mean? Like you couldn't get to it, right? Is being released now, and this person is grateful because they didn't give up on it. They knew that this would come to them, but it was just like a matter of kind of like, when will it come? You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm seeing here. There were a few karmic cycles that needed to be closed out first, is what's coming through here. Ooh, we got the Sun to the Tower in the reverse. Things that weren't supposed to be able to come into your new beginning here. I think whether this is you or them, but it could be the both of you, but it's feeling like it's them. But you know if you felt what you felt when you heard that. Yeah, things that would have ruined whatever is manifesting between this King and Queen of Cups. There were things present in one or both of your reality that needed to be closed out before coming into union. So like I said, it wasn't that it wasn't meant to work out. It's just that it wasn't meant to work until it was, right? And I think they've been closed out here. That's why I think I said something's going to be set free. The Five of Pentacles. You're not meant to lose whatever this is, because the Five of Pentacles is here in the reverse. You've done a lot of healing. And this is supposed to be like a reward for the healing that you've done. So this is not something that's a lesson that's meant to come and go here. The Four of Pentacles, you're going to be receiving something. You see how she's finally reaching up to the ethers and receiving her gift? Yeah, something like that is here. That's beautiful. Somebody has potted resources. What does that mean? Divine says something about potted resources. Does that have to do with like potted, like canned goods? Somebody's supposed to get canned goods, or somebody's supposed to start growing their own food or something like that? Growing their own food. Remember, see how she's picking this fruit off the tree? Maybe you guys are supposed to start a garden, or when you guys get a house, make sure you grow your own food somewhere. Because of some sort of a tower. I'm seeing this thing with its tongue out. Be careful with your food here. Some of you guys are divine beings, and certain people know about that. Not everybody's on the right path in life, so you gotta protect yourself. Yeah, but you're going to be okay. See? Both of these are in the reverse. You're going to be okay either way, you know? But it's something the divine is saying. Oh, you're the Queen of Cups. You're coming through as a very loving energy. There's some people that want this energy from you. Something to do with your energy. They're like thirsty for it, seething for it. Yeah, that's what's coming through here. They want to take something from you and give it to themselves or something like that. I don't know. People are weird. People are very weird. Oh my God, what did I just say? Take something from you, cause you a loss here. Anybody got time for that? Anybody got time for that? Ooh, it's a couple cards that just came out. 3 of them. We got the High Priestess in the reverse to the Moon. to the King of Swords. So somebody didn't use their intuition here at all. Something about someone not using their smarts. They didn't use their intuition, nor did they use logic here. You have logic in the reverse, and we have intellect in the reverse. And we also have the moon card. Somebody didn't use their intellect, that somebody's whole prerogative or reason for doing something was to cause you a loss. And now whoever these people are who did this thing to cause you some sort of loss, they're going through a loss themselves, and it's just making it more evident. Like, why are you receiving karma in the same area as what you just tried to do to this person, if you're in the right? That's what's being said here. Oh, we got 2 aces coming out in the reverse. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords both coming out in the reverse here. Somebody really wanted a lie to stick. They really wanted to do something. Somebody wanted to get over on someone or on a situation. Somebody wanted to get away with something here. You know. Ooh, somebody wanted to get away with something here. They wanted something to work out, even though they knew they were lying. Even though they knew that there was nothing that they knew they didn't deserve something. They knew something shouldn't have worked out. Somebody really wanted something to go in their favor they didn't deserve to go in their favor. They did, and they wanted to weaken you so that you wouldn't be strong enough to stand up for yourself or be able to fight for yourself or something like that. Something that you don't even know about fully. It's a secret here. I'm here wishing on a star. You're going to be getting justice for whatever this is, regardless. This was never going to go in their favor. This is wishful thinking. No, we have the Empress card came out, and it felt like on my knee. Your reputation spoke for yourself. So, like, even as people were doing something behind your back or something sneakily here, you don't even need to be present to defend yourself, because who you are, your character, defends you. So it's kind of like it doesn't even matter. It's kind of like it doesn't even matter that you don't even know anything about it. Like, your character speaks for itself here. So it's just kind of like something was always meant to go in your favor. I'm saying you're crowned here. You've been crowned. Something like that is present here. No one's going to be blocking you. Whatever you have here is divinely gifted toward you, or I heard it's something to do with your divine favor. And this person is severely angry because of it. They try to get away with, I keep hearing they tried to get away with pre-transitioning, but the letter M. They try to get away with M, Erder. Or I said with you, Erder, because, you know, they be doing extra stuff. Like, some of them could be literal, right? And they also try to paint you as something you're not. The divine is saying this could have worked in your favor, because all people had to do was go see who you are for themselves, and they recognize this person lied here. Somebody couldn't put you into like a past cycle or something like that as well. They were trying to get you to come back to them in order to, like, if this is this ex, they tried to see if they could get you to come back to them or go back into a past cycle with them in order to utilize like reactive abuse, and also to be a key factor as a character witness for you. They tried to persuade something to go a certain way here. But you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. See, every route that they took just further exposed you for being a good person. First it came out as the Empress, now it's coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. You have who you are. You've been signed, sealed, delivered by God. What's that song? The angels in heaven done sign my name. Something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you've been stamped already. And they can't go back to deceive you. They wish that they can go back in time and have done certain things to have deceived you in the past. Because now it's like what they learn now, or what they know now, they're like, dang, I wish I would have did this when I had access to them. Now I can't go back. This is somebody that's plotting on you. They're trying to snake you from something here. Trying to snake you in some sort of way here. They told people you were into both genders here. You see this thing that's sticking out to me here, or that you were like trans or something like that. They could have told people as well, because you were in the midst of manifesting like a big blessing here. And they were trying to like stop it from coming in here. That's something else that this person has did that some of you guys need to know about. See like a gift that's being given to you from somebody that's like an elder or something like that. Could have gave you something. Somebody that could no longer be here or something, could have left you something or something like that is possible. This person found out about it or something like that. Something about these devil feet are sticking out to me, his little feet at the bottom. Somebody's a bird. But they can't keep this from you. Whatever this is they try to keep from you, take from you, it's not permitted. It's not going to be happening here. The Sun card in the reverse. They would have had to get you off your divine path, but I'm picking up that you're on your path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're a good person here. There's nothing available other than their desire to steal from you that will support what they're trying to manifest. Just the delusions in their head here. An empty promise. Ever thinking that they could or would get you off your path was never going to happen. Like I said earlier, remember I mentioned it's like God brought you together to protect the both of you, because this person didn't realize they were a target too. He was never going to sacrifice you. You know what I mean? Like you were never up for grabs. That person went to darkness, and it is what it is. Oh. Stable. You're always going to have a stable life. You were always going to stumble across stability. No matter what happens to you in your life or whatever does go down, you will find stability, because that's your portion. So it's no matter what. At this date, at this time, you will be in this predicament, and that's what God has spoken. And that's what it's going to be here. Nobody can take it from you or attack you out of it, no matter what they do, how much they try to fight you for it. Oh, big confirmation. Nobody's going to take anything from you. I can't. You're the Queen of Cups. You're very loving here. Your heart has been weighed. You were judged. You went through your judgment day. And guess what happened when God put your heart on a scale next to a feather? Balance, temperance. Your heart was weighed here. That's why you're going to have this celebration. And these people, this person, this community, whatever this is, their hearts have been weighed too. What do you think happened when God put their heart on the scale? So do you think he cares that they want something, take something from you? Think he cares that they don't want you to have something? You're being rewarded for being an awesome person. Never let somebody convince you that being a good person doesn't pay off, because it does. We're not here for each other. We're not here just to advance in the world. You're here to a person after God's own heart. That's who you're here to be. That it really does pay off. Yeah, you're going to be permitted to move forward. And this person was a test in your life. You moved past that test here. See how those two came out, right? One came out right underneath the other. This person could have done something to try to bind you here as well. Like if you elevate in life, then they don't. You were this person's test. You were their test, and you passed. But they could have been your test too, and you did right by them. You passed. That's why you're receiving this, and they're still on this hamster wheel. Period. Oh, and if somebody was an earth angel, their wings got clipped. That just stood out to me. Hard body. Ooh, they hurt you, but you healed. Or you're going to be healing. They couldn't destroy your heart, which is what they wanted to do. Maybe so that you would fail judgment. Now there's a transfer of wealth happening here. So now we're getting into something a bit bigger here. Like with the transfer of wealth, last would be first, first would be last. Something like that is coming through. You are called to speak out. You guys are being called to speak out in many ways. Tell your story. Tell what you've been through. It can help the next person. Or some of you guys are going to be utilized to speak on these types of things. This person should have never betrayed you in some sort of way. I heard they're going to be the catalyst for your success. So you're going to get God is going to get the glory out of this. They tried to trap you up utilizing your heart chakra. They wanted to make you corrupted. That's why another thing that I always teach people, especially when I used to do life coaching, is don't base your actions off of other people's actions, or don't be a good person based on whether or not other people are going to be good people, because then you'll never get an opportunity to be a good person, because somebody will always do something to you. Your character has to be dependent on you. You're going to get everything you want because of this. I'm only feeling called to pull a couple more cards. When it comes to this other person, they have to balance their karma. They have to pay their karma back here, because that fell on top of this Six of Pentacles and this person with the scales over their head. They have to pay back some karma for what they did to you before they could ever be considered. And then it's giving also with this Queen of Cups I'm looking at, they're going to have to love somebody just as selflessly as you love them. Seriously. They were not wise in this situation. They didn't know what they were in. I heard it's the final countdown. We have the Tower card in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This person's not going to be able to bring no tower, chaos, karma, nothing in your life. You didn't do anything to deserve that. That's not your portion. No matter how much they want it to be. It's just not. You're not going to pay karma just because they got karma because of what they did. Right? You're moving forward in your life with the Two of Wands here. Let's just pull one more card. And let's see what came out. The King of Pentacles. And you're also a part of this gift that you're going to be receiving is an actual partner. Ooh, a divine partner. You're going to be married here. You're going to find somebody. And what, I didn't even see this is hidden here. Major enlightenment here. The Hangman was left over. It's the only card left over from this deck. So I'm feeling called to some Moon Tarot. This is some Lunar Oracle. Yeah, you're going to be getting everything you wanted. Even things you wanted when you were a child that you could have forgot about or let go. Some things are going to be coming in. The Divine is saying not to worry. And I feel this Libra came. Libra has to do with balancing in the scales as well here. Yeah, you've paid some sort of karma. You've ascended for some of you guys. It's time to celebrate. You were on a very dangerous checkerboard. You see this checkerboard? You won a game you didn't even know you were playing here. Let's see what comes. Woo, some of you guys have been in whatever this is since you were children. You didn't even know about it, but you still managed to make it out. Moon in Capricorn. Put aside emotional concerns and focus on achieving and increasing financial security. That blessing is coming in. Big bless. Period. Right? We have half to full moon. Embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. Remember when I said you're going to be inspired to speak about what you went through and what happened so that you can be a guide and a teacher for other people who still need to ascend? We have waning moon. It came out in the reverse. Now is a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals in the reverse, and you're going to be receiving the help that you need to get to where you're going. The next level, the next steps in life. Yeah, God's going to start sending in the help. We have the Cat in the reverse. That states, make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and connect to the metaphysical world around you. And you're going to be coming into union with other spiritual, like your spirit family, your soul family and things like that. That Libra came back out. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. Take it slow with people, but be open to them actually treating you good. You're going to be experiencing relationships that kind of mirror the way that you've been good to people. You know what I mean? That you've been good to people. Finally getting reciprocity. So take your time, but don't be so brash unless you really have to be, you know, because you've grown, right? Allow yourself to just have, you know, necessary experiences. We have the full moon in the reverse. Take time to relax and recharge and replenish your inner strength in the reverse. You're going to be on go mode. Go, 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 go. And then the last one we're going to pull is Moon in Sagittarius. That came out in reverse. Be prepared to be adaptable as plans you have laid may take unexpected course. You're going to have things that are a lot more stable in your life here. And I think that's a read. I think that's it, guys. My name is Honeyy the Shaman here. I'm so happy you allowed me to read for you. Hopefully you guys come back soon. If you want to receive a reading from me, click the link in my bio and figure out how. There's details to figure out how to get a reading from me. Other than that, I'm very, very happy that I was able to read for you guys. It was really fun. And I shall see you guys again soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Later, friend.